Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Let's Talk Sports, y'all. Boxing to DC, y'all got to bear with me today. Y'all got to bear with me today because I will be, it's not going to be just boxing today. You know what I'm saying? Not going to be just boxing today. What is going on? Okay. Not going to be strictly boxing today, but, we're going to start off with boxing. But we got to touch a couple, we got to, touch the rest of the scope of boxing while we wait on our guys. But as y'all tap in and you come in, just tell us what you think about last weekend's, buffet of fights. You know what I mean? One of the biggest topics trending already is the Chris Colbert Valenzuela fight. You know what I mean? It's a huge debate about who really won that fight, what the judges, how the judges judge the fight and all that and things like that. Then, you got the Benevidez fight, what you think about Benevidez fight, who you think should be next for David Benavidez, you know what I mean? And then we're going to get into some other topics like the Lamar Jackson situation and, 49ers GM John Lynch came out and he stamped Brock Purdy as the starter. What does that mean for Trey Lance? It's a lot going on. Who should be favored to win the NBA Finals? Who should be filled? We're gonna get into some things right now, man. But while we wait on our guests, let's cook for a minute. Let me cook for a minute. It's kind of put out there since the night it happened, and it's kind of been, a few things that have been posted on IG and things like that. I felt that Valenzuela won the fight with Chris Colbert. No question about it. Nothing against Chris Colbert. But to me, he didn't win. In order for him to, he would have to have won that fight 6 rounds before. For them to come up with that decision that they came up with. He had to win at least 6 rounds. You know what I mean? Because if it's 5-5, if they both won 5 rounds, El Rayo had a knockdown, that still gives El Rayo the win. So in order to trump that knockdown, he got to win at least 6 rounds to 4. And to me, I don't see how that's possible because let's say this. The 5 rounds I gave for El Rayo, he clearly won. It was no question he won those 5 rounds because in those 5 rounds, it was a complete domination in those rounds. You know what I mean? He came out, he dropped him in the first round, right? Second round was kind of could go either way, but Chris Colbert gave a good showing, even though El Rayo was still strong on those rounds. But on the round that El Rayo won, he would come out like it was a couple rounds where he pinned him to the ropes. What up? You know what, my guy? You know what, my guy? I'm gonna put the link in the chat, man. You can pop up, my guy. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let me put that link in the chat. I'm waiting on Joe and a couple of the other guys to come through, but in the meantime, I'm gonna let you come talk your talk because you was right, I was wrong on this one. So I'm gonna let you come talk your talk, man. Come talk your New York talk, You know what I mean? Come talk your New York talk and come let people know that you got this right. I got it wrong. Everybody, I picked Caleb Plant and he didn't get the dub. You know what I mean? Not gonna make no more excuses. I was a little salty at first when it first happened, but I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk. You know what I mean? Because after a while, they got so sloppy. It got so sloppy that I didn't know what I was watching. You know what I mean? I didn't know what I was watching after a while. You know what I mean? So that's how I played that. There go my guy. Or whoever else wanted to tap in. But but that was my vantage. That was my view on the El Rayo Chris Colbert situation. He did Chris Colbert. We're gonna do a film study on this, and I will come back to y'all and tell y'all what our results is because we got a few people that's debating it. You got to show me at least 6 rounds. At least 6 rounds that he clearly won out of the 10. Come on, man. You know good and well you didn't see that man win 6 rounds. Clear. Because they got to be clear. Because like I said, the ones that El Rayo won, they were clear. You know what I mean? There was a knockdown. There was damage being put on him on the ropes. They had him 2 rounds where he basically held he basically held his eyes in them 2 rounds. Come on, bro. Link ain't working. All right, I'm gonna send it to your IG. I'm gonna send it to your IG. I think it's your equipment. It can't be the link now, brother. I'm gonna send it to your IG DM, but I think it's the forgot. I'm gonna send it to your IG, man. What did I send to your IG? Hold on. I'm gonna send it to your IG, my guy. I'm gonna send it to your IG. Hold on. Let me get your name off IG again. Put your name on IG in the chat for me, bro. So, everybody, we ain't got to be shy here. Put your name in the IG for me. So I'm going to send it to you. Put your name on IG in the chat so I can send it to your DM. I sent the DM to you yesterday. I don't know why it's not coming up. But like I say, man. My God. Now, we're going to do something. Oh. What tell you about that?
What you tell me about what? Hold on. Yeah, I missed the opening show. What we talk about? I can't hear you. Hold on. You hear me, huh?
Okay. Can y'all hear me?
There you go.
We back. We back. I don't know what just happened. That ain't never. Hello. What is going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, Apostle, you can hear me?
Flat.
Yo, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Your sound.
Can y'all hear me now? Y'all still hear me?
Yeah, your sound going in and out though.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. This ain't never happened in the studio before. What is going on with the Yeti? All right, 222. 222. Can y'all hear me?
You sound good now, cuz.
Yeah, you good now.
All right, Flat, you gotta come outside. You know you cannot come on here and you don't come outside.
What's happening? What's happening, brother?
Flat, you got the cam up. You know you got to come outside. You know good.
Yes, your sound acting up again. Hey, bro.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Yeah, I'm in the car moving around right now, man.
You know what we want to talk about.
What's that?
The first thing I'm gonna talk about, because you know that's your guy. I know that's your guy. Let's talk about it.
Yo, man, listen. You gotta understand what boxing is about, man. It's a point system. Boxing is a point. My brother, you gotta understand me, my brother. I'm not going against what nobody's saying when they say they feel like my boy lost. But listen, it's a scoring system, man. I learned this as a kid in the amateurs, man. A knockdown don't win you the fight, man. that kid, Rayo, or whatever his name is, he didn't dominate. He left it up for grabs, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like my boy Lil B-Hop outworked him. You know what I mean? He simply outworked him. I gave Rayo maybe 4 rounds out the 10. So either way, I had it by like a 1 point decision, or it could have been a draw. It could have been a draw in my book, but you know, I feel like Colbert outworked him.
I'm gonna say this to you. He showed a lot of grit. He showed a lot of heart. I respect how he fought. Love how he bounced back. Love how he made it competitive. Nothing to take from him. Nothing to take from him on that level.
Right.
I just don't think he did enough to steal it. That's just me. I don't think he did enough to steal it.
So on the premise what you say he lost that fight. On the premises that he got dropped in, like what else? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think he got outworked during the fight?
There was moments.
He was hurt 2-3 times, noticeably.
Yes.
Yeah, I give you that. He was hurt 2-3 times. That was very noticeable. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, it was a 10-round fight. Throughout the action, when did this kid dominate besides the knockdowns in the 2 to 3 times that he hurt Colbert?
Flat. I had it 5 rounds apiece, but the knockdown gave him the edge.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. Now, as Colbert said, he can't make the decisions for the judges, right? Now, I'm gonna tell you this. That's a fact. He can't. If he would have lost, he said he'd have took it on the chin, and I believe that wholeheartedly. Because that's my man. I know how he is.
Think you're in the Matrix, Flat.
Right? You hear me?
I think you're in the Matrix.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
My service back as I'm moving around.
It's all good. We'll work with you. Now, listen, no matter what going on today, you know you got to come back because we got a lot to catch up on.
Oh, yeah, we do. We do, definitely. But I want to...
You're in the Matrix again.
You got to give Chris... Oh, man. I'm good now, or you can't hear me?
I can hear you.
I said, if anything, you can still hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I said, if nothing else, you got to give Chris Colbert his credit, right? Because he did 2 things that a lot of fighters wouldn't do. 1, 13-month layoff after a loss, he took a fight like that, right? That's not an easy fight at all.
Not at all.
He said Al wanted to give him an opponent with 4 losses, and then Al wanted to give him an opponent with 6 losses. He turned both of them down and said he wanted this kid. So you got to give him his credit for that, because a lot of guys is not doing that. That's 1. And 2, most of these other guys at 30 and 35, we never seen them how they react in the midst of controversy. He got knocked down. He could have been that. You know, they say when you fall forward, you normally don't get up. So he got knocked down. He got clipped, but he was able to come back from that and win on the judges' scorecards. A lot of these other fighters at 30 and 35, we don't know if they could come back from adversity. We never seen them hurt. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You never seen them hurt, or you never seen them knocked down?
You never seen him hurt that bad. Like, he was hurt. That could have been a knockout blow, bro. He fell forward.
No. He got hit with a vicious shot.
He got clipped clean.
Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah.
Now, how many fighters we know we seen get up from that? Not too many. Especially the young guys now.
Yeah.
Now, I spoke to him yesterday. He said he was rusty because of the 13-month layoff, and you could see that his reflexes wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? He was getting hit with overhands that shouldn't have hit him. You know what I'm saying? So his reflexes wasn't there. So I think moving forward, he's just gonna improve. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion.
I knew you had already talked to him. Hey, Charlie, I knew you had already talked to him. I knew it.
Of course.
I know you'd already talked to him.
I mean, if that's his man, you don't expect nothing less. You know what I'm saying?
I knew you'd already talked to him.
Yeah, that's my man.
He probably already said, man, Paso on that joint hating on you.
Nah, I ain't say that. But he was in good spirits because I'm not gonna lie, I thought the way the people was attacking him that he wasn't gonna take it that well. But knowing the type of person that he is, he built for it. You know what I'm saying? He is built for that.
I agree with you though, 100%. Like when he lost to Garcia, he ain't had no excuses. He said he was the better man that night. No excuses at all. So I agree with you on that.
Right.
But let's just say we need to just be happy that he wasn't in the ring with Frank Martin that night. You know what I'm saying? Or let's just be happy about that.
I said that too. I said that. He said out on that.
His problem is Fleck.
You know what I'm saying?
His problem is, which is not a bad problem. He took the L and he trying to jump right back in the mix. He like, man, give me whoever. He jumped the Gary face and one joint, man. Yeah, I'm trying to fight. Blase. He trying to get back in the mix. You can't blame him. You can't blame him for taking a tough fight. He trying to get back in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you. Let me say this. Now I'm saying we from Brooklyn, right? So look. Let me say this. Go back to 130.
Yeah, he going back to 130. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
No. All right, so I want to say this. We from Brooklyn, right? So from Brooklyn, we don't think we the toughest people in the world. But our reputation is everything to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, our reputation is the most important thing. So that's why if you look at any fighter from Brooklyn, we never turned down no smoke. You know what I'm saying? Now, there was a few instances, you know, they like when they said Riddick Bowen fight Lennox Lewis or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's a few instances that might be questionable, but for the most part, we know our reputation is everything to us. Because when we come back to the town, everybody gonna be looking at us like, yo, you're supposed to be representing for the turf. Now, I mean, you ain't supposed to turn down no smoke. So that's why he really jumped in. Coming from Brooklyn, you gotta jump back in with the bull. You can't take no easy touches after you lost to somebody, especially that you feel you could have beat. Because he want the rematch with Garcia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He want that rematch. You know what I mean? I think he need that. Especially to get that WBA title. You know what I'm saying? Like, he need that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame him, man. Like you said, though, I mean, he do a lot of. I'll fight whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like
he talk that stuff.
Yeah, he do. You know what I'm saying? But he said he was going back down to 130. What you see for him down there?
130. He said he want that WBA from Garcia, but then he said, you know, the kid O'Shea was calling him out before he won the WBC. So I think he want that smoke too for the WBC, but I believe he under Al Heyman too. I'm not sure, but you know, the guy that's under Al Heyman is gonna be the easiest fights for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the easiest fights to make.
Wow. Easiest fights to make, exactly. Frank Martin too. He said for the right check, he'd go back up to 35 to fight Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he should take that fight right now.
You don't think he should take the Frank Martin right now?
Not right now, nah.
I think your boy will have a problem turning it down. I think.
Yeah. If they put him on blast, he's gonna take that fight. Trust me.
All right.
I don't
All
think
right,
that's
listen.
a good choice though, but you know.
All right, we got another New Yorker
Right
that just snuck in here. What up, Ack? What up, Coach Sean? We got another New Yorker. Ack,
Yo,
introduce yourself to the folks, man.
what's good? What's good? What's going on? Salute Charlie, Dave Flat Sparks, and Coach Sean, man. Salute. What we building on, AK?
Well, you know, Flat from Brooklyn, so he wanted to come in and take up for his Brooklyn comrade, Chris Colbert, in the situation. He held it down on that right there. So now we're gonna chew on the Caleb Plant, Benevidez situation, and you know, I was wrong about that. I did pick Caleb. I thought he was gonna finish the job, but he didn't. And after a while, like I said, I'm not even gonna get into that. Benavidez won. So what y'all think of the fight, and who you want to see Benavidez fight next?
Well, I thought that was a good fight. I picked Benavidez. It kind of played out how I thought it would. AK outside of the knockout. I thought Benavidez could definitely get a knockout. Now there was kind of excessive holding, but to each his own. You know what I mean? I thought it was a lot of holding, but you know it is what it is. I'm not gonna make no excuses. Caleb Plant, you know what I mean? He showed that he had a good chin at least in this fight. You know what I mean? He took everything he could. He took everything. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even be mad at him. I'm glad that he took the fight. You know, so that Benevidez can actually have somebody of high status on his resume, because people were, you know, acting like Caleb Plant resume was like light years ahead of his, and he only fought Canelo. You know, but outside of that, you know what I mean? I'm glad that those two dudes, you know, made the fight, because that was a fight that I definitely wanted to see. I actually think that was a good look for boxing in general, because all the people that was rivals that wasn't at the fight, you know, it seemed like somebody was commenting on this particular fight. And I feel like this fight is going to make other players that's in other divisions that are rivals fight each other. So I think it was a good look for boxing, you know, internally. It's not just external.
All right, before I go to Coach Sean, brothers, I need every brother on this panel for at least 1 minute. I need all y'all come outside. Sean, fix your lighting. I need everybody come outside just for 1 minute. Just for 1 minute. Everybody come outside. Now, if you unless you're doing something, there you go. There go Flat. Come on, Act. Come on, Charlie. You're not. Listen, unless you. There you go. Come outside. Charlie, come outside. There y'all go. That's what we do.
In the car, man.
Listen. Let me say this to y'all. Listen. Now I'm gonna do this.
My mama, AK.
Check this out. I'm gonna listen to what I'm saying to y'all. What I'm doing right now. Listen. I hate that I got to do this live, but I'm going to do this live. Listen, when we do this stuff, baby, we are putting out pure content. I'm going to send this stuff to people, and we're going to take it to somewhere else. I'll tell you what I'm doing later, but I need you to come outside. I can't just say some dude named Act with a picture in front of him. I can't say Charlie with a blank screen. You hear me? Y'all act like y'all can't hear me.
I hear you.
But I appreciate y'all, bro. See, this what I'm talking about, man. Brothers, what y'all hiding from? Coach Sean, let's get to the get it, man.
Well, so what we talking about, the Benevidez and that's what we at?
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely thought it was a good fight. The beginning had me kind of wondering, like, man, how's this gonna go? Because it was starting to look a little easy for Plant. However, it was looking easy. I was like, man, he gonna probably get knocked out. It was just looking too easy for him. on the first couple rounds. Stop it. The first couple rounds, he was definitely controlling. Anybody that say he won't control him was not paying attention to the fight. The man definitely was in control. I was starting to think like, man, this is looking easy. He's probably knocked out. But the second half it kind of changed. Benevidez, definitely stepped it up, made proper adjustment. Plant. I feel that if that clinching, I feel like it was looking at it like he was like he would do.
You're going in and out, Sean. You're going in and out. You're going in and out. You're starting to freeze up for a minute.
Hold on.
But while you do that, we're gonna hit this. Let's hit this comment from my man Brian Green. He said, "Going to take a tough puncher to beat Benavidez. Going to have to be a fighter that can match the dog in him."
All right, I'm back.
1 second. When you touch Benavidez, you better be ready to take blank back. Just have seen a fight that type of dog in him in a long time. Okay. What'd you say to that? Go ahead. What you say to that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Hold on. How do I get to what he said?
He basically saying that it's gonna take somebody that like you gotta be a tough puncher and you gotta like basically rumble that boy to beat him. I disagree, but go ahead.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. As I was starting to say before, I jumped off the Wi-Fi and started messing up. I feel that clinching that Plant did came back to bite him in the end. Bite him. I ain't gonna say the end. Bite him midway of the fight. I feel like that helped tire him out and slow him down. He stopped doing things like moving. And Benevidez just did what he was supposed to do. What he was supposed to do. He picked it up. The man stopped moving like he was at first, which was effective. He stopped moving. Plant even stopped. Remember he started out with his jab hand, sticking his jab hand out. He got away from that. As his conditioning started to fade, he got away from a few of the things that he was doing that was helping him out. And Benevidez definitely did what he was supposed to do, stepped it up, and got the decision.
I'm gonna tell you why I think what the comment said was true, because I knew Plant was gonna start off fast. I knew he was gonna be up on points because I sparred with Plant a few times, so I knew what type of fighter he is. He's a hell of a boxer. But if you don't got no power, you and Benevidez don't respect you, it's pretty much over for you. Like, it's just a matter of time, because I was surprised that what a lot of guys were saying, like my man Lonnie B and my man Dennis Douglas talking about Caleb Plant hit harder than Benevidez or just as hard. I never been in the ring with Benevidez, but I know how big he is. He's just naturally bigger. You know what I'm saying? And Caleb Plant is a guy that keep himself in shape, but he's just not naturally. He's not that big and strong. You know what I'm saying? So I knew he wasn't gonna have the punching power to keep David Benavidez off him. I knew it was a matter of time. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna do something different. Y'all just stay with me real for a second. Now I'm gonna start with you, Act. Are you pro right now? Are you
I'm transitioning to the pro ranks.
And what weight class you in right now?
Be at 126.
And where you train at? Tell the people about you real quick.
Well, my coach, he got his own gym or whatever, but one of our main bases that we go to, we like to go to because I'm a Harlem dude, Church Street Boxing Club on the Lower East Side, like 6 Yeah, so we be over there getting a lot of work. Sometimes I go to Jersey and get some work. I kind of be all around, man. I be all around. I can't even lie to you, bro. I be all around. I feel like that's the best. I haven't been to Gleason's in a while. They got a lot of they doing the ringmasters and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I might check them out maybe towards the end the April, June, whenever they done with all of that.
How long you been boxing?
I've been boxing since I was about 15.
And how old are you now?
29. I just turned 29.
Oh.
And what weight
you breaking up, bro?
What weight did you say?
Said 126.
Featherweight.
26.
Okay.
Dave joint just froze. It looked like he was asking me something.
He'll be back. We'll wait for Flat to come back. See, this is Coach Shaw from down Norfolk Boxing Gym. You know, he's really familiar with the Keyshawn Davis and the Davis brothers.
Okay, and probably Troy Isley. You know,
I like Troy, man.
Okay.
I like Troy.
That's my dude right there. I like
Troy. I like Troy a lot, man. Troy, great kid, man.
And the gentleman at the top, when he come back, David Flat Sparks, you know, trained with Yoel Judah and Zab Judah. So you know.
Okay. Yeah. I wanted to holler at him, you know, a little bit more because being that me and him both New York. But as far as you, Coach Sean, I got a dude that I'm probably be working with in the future. He from Virginia, my bro KG. I don't know if you know him, Kyron Greaves.
Nah, my fighter probably do.
He probably do. Yeah.
You ever work with a Jamal Harvey?
He sounds
I know who
familiar.
Jamal is.
Yeah, that's my man. That's my
familiar too.
Yeah, that's my man nephew. I know his whole family. His mother Kim, his grandmother Angie. I've been around him.
He fight out of Maryland.
Yeah, he just won the Alba World
Championship.
Yeah, just won the Alba World Championship. First person to do it in the United States in over a decade.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And he had 126. That's why I asked you.
Okay.
Point blank, don't come around the DMV playing, all right? That's what that means. Don't come around the DMV playing. Don't come out here faking. That's what that means. Don't come out here playing with us. You hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all always gonna be our little brothers, man.
See, there you go with that. Hey, Flat, don't start there, Flat. Flat, see, you was doing good. Hold on. You was doing good till you did it. Flat, don't do that, man. Don't do that, Flat.
You know how I stand on it.
Flat, don't do that.
How I stand on it, man.
We was not going to do that today. I was just being for Flat, don't do that.
New York run this. New York run this thing, man.
You let everybody say they hold, you know, Philly say they run it, Ohio say they run it, you think you run it.
They are little cousins.
Who your little? Oh, see, there y'all go. That's that Brooklyn stuff coming out.
Do you know my young boy, Javon Woodard Jr.? They call him Pop out of Atlanta.
You was asking me?
Yeah.
He sound familiar too. But one dude that I know in Atlanta is my boy Manny. Well, he from Atlanta, but he fighting out of North Carolina, I believe. Maniac Sanchez. Yeah. My boy Maniac. Yeah.
Flat.
What's up, bro?
Now listen. When y'all getting back to the CCB, I see you don't win a different direction. Hold on. Somebody got a question for Flat. He said, Sparks, that's what I was trying to say about Benavidez. I just haven't seen another fighter match the killer instincts he has in the ring. Until you match that, the only fighter that's going to beat him is one that can stay away from him. Once that boy start touching you, it seems like you're just going to fold up. I'm going to tell y'all something.
I think Benavidez, what's his name? Benavidez. I think he beats Benavidez.
That's a light heavyweight.
He like, yeah.
That's only like 6 pounds up. That's only like 6 pounds up, bro.
Yeah, I mean, how we gonna talk about him fighting Bivol?
Hold on.
How we gonna talk about him fighting Bivol, and he's a light heavyweight?
Wait a minute. Can we get finished with 168 first?
Yeah.
Can we clear that?
And this is a dude that didn't even pick him. He didn't even pick
answering the
Benavidez.
question. I mean, I'm just answering the question.
Can we get past David Morell? Can we get him in the ring with Boo Boo Andre? Can we do something?
None of them beating Benavidez, bro. His only chance of losing, he gonna have to go up to 175.
So Canelo can't beat him at 168 either?
Canelo not gonna fight him, bro.
Yeah, Canelo win. Yeah,
you gonna get your man now. You gonna get your guy now.
Canelo my guy, but it's too much risk, not enough reward for Canelo at this point.
But he can fight John Ryder. John
Ryder got a whole country behind him, bro.
John Ryder lost to 4 people Canelo already beat.
Yeah, but he still you got to think numbers wise, right? You got to think numbers wise. Boxing is a numbers game, right?
I forgot.
So you got to think. I'm telling you,
politics. Listen, politics.
I'm gonna always break down the science of what's going on.
Politics.
Now, why would I fight now? If I'm Canelo, right? Why I'm pound for pound one of the best fighters in the world, hands down. You can't debate that. Why would I fight a man like Benevidez when he's from Arizona? He's a Mexican from Arizona. He's not bringing no whole country with him. There's no whole country on his back. Know what I'm saying? He's not bringing in the type of numbers that John Ryder is. That's bringing the whole UK or wherever he's from. He's gonna. One thing about them guys in the UK, them fans in the UK, they support their fighters more than America ever would.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
More than America ever would. I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic. You're not gonna get more support from your fans than you are in the UK. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So now Canelo thinking, yo, I can make more money because I'm fighting somebody that's gonna bring the whole country out. You know what I'm saying? Now is Ryder that deserving? He did beat Danny Jacobs in what I thought was it was a close fight. You know Jacobs. I grew up with him. That's like the closest boxer that was
one of the ugliest fights you ever saw, Flat.
It was bad, and I really blame Danny because Danny could have beat him easy. Danny only problem is he gets contempt. He gets contempt in his fights. Instead of stepping on the gas and dominating, he let it stay at a certain level when he could go to the next level. But he keeps it at the level of his opponent, which is not good. You know what I'm saying? But is Ryder deserving? I think he's gonna get stopped.
No.
I think he's gonna get stopped.
You know he's gonna get stopped. That's why he's there.
He's gonna get stopped. You know
he's there for that reason.
Right, but now is Benevidez. So if you manage Canelo, you telling him fight Benevidez next? Let's be real.
Why not?
And that's your money, man.
See, you gotta remember this, Flat. Charlie, this is something you said before. He's at a point now where losses don't matter.
It don't. He's the golden boy.
Losses don't matter.
Nah, y'all bugging. No,
he just lost the Bivol. He just lost the Bivol and came back with another pay-per-view. He just lost.
He just
lost.
He's the golden boy.
Okay, he is, but you can't say losses don't matter.
Not to him.
He keep piling up losses, and it's not going to affect his career.
What he mean is he can lose and still.
Oh yeah.
That's all he's saying. Depending on the fighter he lose to, he can still sell. You know what I'm saying?
But even with Bivol, that was a light heavyweight fight. That wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
He had won a light heavyweight title before.
Right, but I'm saying he used that as his crutch. Yo, I went up. I fought a heavier man. I dared to be great. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't dominate because I don't think he dominated Canelo like that. You know what I'm saying? He won convincingly, but I don't think he dominated.
He ain't dominate. He just won easy.
What you gotta do?
Yeah, he won.
What you gotta do?
I'm saying. He didn't dominate him, though.
And listen, now, let me tell y'all this. If we fight 12 rounds and I win like 8-4, you got washed.
That's not domination, bro. That's not domination.
Hey, we go through this too much, cuz. We go through this too much.
If I won 8 rounds to your 4, you got washed.
2 rounds at the most.
You got washed.
That's not a domination, though. That's not a domination. 4 is not a domination.
Is it a wash?
Bro.
Is it a wash?
It's a win. Because then you gotta look at how you won the rounds.
Yeah.
You gotta look at how you won the rounds. Did you dominate the rounds, or did you just
Let me ask you something though.
barely
When the
win every
last time?
round?
When the last time you seen Canelo so frustrated that he lift a man and try to slam him in the ring because he can't do nothing with him?
He was frustrated.
Yeah, that means you're getting washed. That's a good, clear indication you're getting washed.
He got washed. I could take. He didn't get dominated though. I could take.
All right, we playing with words. So who should Benavidez fight next then?
Charlo.
He got to get a tune-up now.
Who?
Charlo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I get a tune-up.
Yeah. Tune-up. Yeah. I honestly don't think he will fight Benavidez. That's
Yeah,
my
he was real soft.
Why he can't get the Canelo fight like he earned? Why
Who,
he can't get the Canelo
Benavidez?
fight? Why Benavidez? Why he got to leap over? See, this is why I'm not so in love with the sport. I love the sport. It's really like a marriage. Like shit like that, bro. The dude was already the mandatory. Then y'all say he got to fight Caleb Plant to be the mandatory. Now I heard that they trying to consolidate the belts and the mandatories and try to have him fight David Morell. Now he got to fight David Morell. Like, damn, what this dude got to do? He got to give you the moon and the stars?
Hey, they hit him with the Leonard Allaby joint. Oh, he don't sell enough. He don't sell enough. He got a whole country behind him. That's next.
It's crazy, bro. What he got to do?
But tell him to fight Canelo in Mexico. Tell him they can do it in Mexico. Tell him they can do it in Mexico. Set the fight up for Mexico, man. You know what I'm saying?
If I was Benevidez after the fight, he should have yelled "Viva la Mexico" so the crowd go off and all that. but real, that's what I would have did. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get on the Canelo. That's how you get the Canelo. Get his fans. Take his fan back.
Well, I'll tell you what you do. Become a serial stalker. At Canelo next fight, show up.
Like Law did. Like Law did.
Show up, call him out, bash him. You know what I mean? Listen, man. So y'all messing up. What up, y'all? Y'all messing up my topics because we weren't supposed to spend this much time on boxing. Today was different. We was gonna talk NFL talks and all that though. So matter of fact, we still are. Real quick, what y'all think about the Lamar Jackson situation? You're on mute.
Can I say one thing?
What you want to say?
Because I came in and I think y'all was on the topic, but y'all was getting off of the topic.
What do you want?
The Chris Colbert fight.
Go ahead, speak on it.
Ho, what's Flat at? Is man Flat God?
Flat will be back.
Yeah. You gonna have.
Flat will be back.
Flat gotta be here for this.
Flat will be back.
You know what?
I felt he
Go
won.
ahead. I'm the other New Yorker. Whatever happened to Spark, I'll take the hit.
No. I said he had won.
You felt like he won the fight?
Okay.
I thought he won by 1 point.
Okay, cool.
This is the thing. And this is the thing, though. Sean Porter feel the same way.
What does that mean? Don't do that. What does that mean?
Hold on. Because when these people are speaking the same language everybody else speak, guess what? People do the same thing I just did. Zab said that. Zab agreed. Sean Porter agreed. Oh, no, they say the Porter Way podcast agreed. All I'm saying is I'm not that crazy. You know, I went at it round by round.
You know what I think? I think a lot of y'all. I'm gonna put the link in the comment section.
So go ahead.
I think a lot of y'all knew that boy couldn't afford this L, and y'all gave him a sympathy W. I'm being honest. I think y'all gave that man a sympathy W. We're going to do a film study, Sean.
Yeah.
Listen. I told you how we do our film studies, right? So we're gonna do our film study. But before we get there, I know for a fact there's no way that you, Flat, Ack, or anybody else, Sean Porter, and when I see Sean Porter in New Jersey, I'm gonna pull him up. There's no way in the world that you gonna tell me you saw that man win 6 rounds. You did not.
I did.
You got to show me. We're gonna set this film study up.
I told you.
Film study set. Listen to me. The film study set for Thursday.
I'm gonna
be traveling to New York.
I'm definitely watching that fight again today. Since you said, because I only seen him.
I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't get to watch the fight in its entirety. That's why you haven't heard me comment on it like that. I actually let me be real about everything. At first, I was going with El Rayo, but somebody started talking about New York fighters. My bro 503. That's what made me ride with Chris Colbert. Because my Texas brother, he got out of pocket when it came to New York fighters. I was like, you know what? I'm riding with Chris Colbert on this one. And look, I don't know how we got there and how he won, but from the highlights that I was seeing, it kind of seemed like one of them fights where a dude got knocked down and kind of battled back. And they said that he was controlling everything with the jab. The people that watched it that thought he won, they did tell me that, like, yo, he was controlling him with the jab. They said he even fought back very well.
I'm gonna tell you where he messed up.
Crazy.
I'm gonna tell you where he messed up. What I didn't like the second round I gave him. I want to say the third round I didn't give him. What I felt like after a while in the fight, I felt like it was he went around, he sleep around. You know what I'm saying? He did that for a couple rounds, I felt. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. I made a chart, right? On my MacBook. I made a chart, right? And I went round for round. What I saw right then, I didn't keep it in my head. I made notes while the rounds was going on. I'm making notes. You know what I'm saying? So what I feel I saw, I stand on it.
We're gonna do a film study tomorrow. Then tomorrow we'll do a film study. And we're gonna come back and tell everybody the results. Okay?
Yeah.
Now listen, for those that ain't never did a film study with us, what we do is you tell everybody what you thought your scorecard was before the fight starts, and then we just turn on the fight. You have two devices, right? One device that you watch the fight on, right? Because I'm gonna take the fight and put right on your screen, and then we kind of debate the rounds in Clubhouse. But your score is your score. You know what I mean? Regardless of what the other person say, your score is your score. Because see, I have an app that all I do is push who I thought won the round, and it tallies up the fight for me. I ain't got to do nothing else. It do all the work for me.
That's how I did my my sheet, where it automatically add each round.
You did a sheet like you did like a file sheet, electronic.
Hold on, let me get my
No, I ain't asked you to do. You ain't got to do all that. You just tell me where the file at. You just tell me you just have it for tomorrow.
Okay.
Now
I'm gonna tell you another thing. At the end of the 10th round, dude caught Chris Colbert. I'm gonna stand on. I bet you 80% of the people that say Chris Colbert lost are basing it off of that, and I bet you only maybe 20 to 30% really thought he was hurt. Had it not been for the commentators, they would have never saw it.
Well, buddy,
What you
never
do
saw
is just don't
the
watch
commentator point. Oh, he's hurt.
Take the first
They
round
would
away
have never saw it.
and watch the rest of the fight.
you can't take the first round away. It's a 10-8 round.
I mean, take the knockdown.
10-8 round.
You know what I mean.
No, we're not taking away a 10-8 round to make it look good. It's a 10-8 round.
I'm saying don't take it away, but just watch the second
Yeah,
round.
I get what he's saying. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, watch the second round on.
I sent the link to your email. I sent the link to your IG, Bezel.
Ain't out of line for that, Chuck. You need to watch this fight with us. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
I sent links.
Watch this fight with us, Chuck.
Listen,
ain't that your people, Chuck? Ain't Chuck?
Yeah, that's Chuck. You know who Chuck is. Stop acting like that.
Yeah.
That's a Chuck. That's the same.
That's Chuck from Clubhouse. Everybody that's watching, check this out. Let me talk to y'all. Everybody that's on here daily. Anytime you want to pop in, you don't got to just pop in. We be in the room just talking our talk on Clubhouse. We got boxing rooms every day. Come in, chop it up. It don't got to be no special reason. You listen, come off the mic, speak your piece. You can chop it up with all of us on a regular. You know what I mean? Now, boy, this boy Sean got me. Listen, first of all, that last 7. Before I'm gonna say this last thing, we're gonna get back to the next topic. That last thing you said don't apply to me because I was generous enough to give your man that last round. But listen.
Okay.
I listen to you. I gave your man that last round. I gave it to him. Being generous, because I easily could have gave it to El Rayo. I easily could have gave that round to El Rayo, but I gave it to your man. Because I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna let that skirmish go. But I know people could have. Here come Chuck. You got to come outside. You just can't come on here with I made everybody else come outside. You got to come outside too.
Oh no. I ain't came up for a reason because I'm in the office and because of the shirt I got on, I ain't came up. Hold on, I got you though.
Nah, we don't care if you got a flower shirt on or a party shirt. You got to come outside.
No. It's because of where I work at, Pa. I be mindful of that when I'm on social platforms.
What you got? What you got? The name of your business on there?
Yeah.
Or put tape on your chest or something.
Man, okay, you know what? For you, I got you, brother.
Hey, Chuck, go ahead and speak your piece, man, because I know you want to come at me. Go ahead and speak your piece,
Hey,
Chuck.
Sean, you know what? No, hey, Sean, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro.
What's up, big dog?
You know they say like
keep it a buck while you're making the way to the camera.
Listen, you know they say fights are scored by like controlled aggression. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Cause El Rayo was pushing the fight pretty much the whole night, bro. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck. Y'all got way more boxing knowledge in these rooms than me. I have never in my life ever heard somebody say you can win a full 10-round fight and throw nothing else but a jab. Like we've been super critical of fighters who don't throw their hands. El Rayo was pushing the action the whole night, bro. So aside from that 10th round where he staggered him, he knocked him down in the first round. And then he wasn't just letting off a jab here and then. Every time he would hit him with a good shot, he was coming back with 3-4 more punches to the body, coming up top to the head, which is all supposed to be points if we scoring it the way I understand boxing to be scored. I think it is exactly what AK said. He got gifted a win because he was playing with house money that night, and they didn't want him to have back-to-back L's. Now, Ack, let me address you since you're here. First of all, I'm glad to see you on camera, Ack, looking like a young Zab Judah. I got you. First thing I want to address. Ack, the second thing is...
Because he said that, he called me a Brooklyn dude. Now I'm turning the camera on.
Hey, I address you, man. Because I need you to figure
no
out
offense, Mark. I love y'all to death.
Ack, I need you to figure out what side of the fence you're going to be on, Ack. It's either you're going to be in the car with them New York boys or you not. You know what I'm saying? Because you just said you was with El Rayo till you heard your New York people. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck. If they fight again, El Rayo gonna stop Chris Colbert. And he for sure better not get in there with Gary Russell. I rest my case. Sean,
hey, Chuck, don't go nowhere, Chuck.
Yo, Chuck,
don't go nowhere, Chuck. Don't do me like that.
I'm here, Sean. I'm here, bro.
All right, my man. Hey, Chuck, this all I ask for you to do. When we do the film study tomorrow, please tune in. That's all I'm gonna say. Please tune in.
Because I gotta see what rounds you gave me, man. You know what I'm saying?
For me? Hold on. Yeah. I can hold on. I'm gonna go to my map.
No. I gotta see while I'm watching the fight. I gotta I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like
what we doing? Now, listen, I told you, Sean, don't go get that thing. I ain't asked you go get your MacBook. Go back where people can see you at. We're not doing all that because Chuck want to come in here with his hot and dark shirt. Get back in there. Get back in there. See what I'm saying? Sit back down where people can see you. Huh?
Dang, I just wanted to tell
No. We're not doing none of that. Now, dude, you gonna need that for that. See, there you go. Everybody outside. Outside, your lighting is horrible. Your lighting is horrible.
Yeah.
Your lighting is horrible. Look like you're glowing in the dark. Your lighting look terrible. You look crazy right now. You better fix that light in the back. I know you can see that glare.
I see it, bro. But
you look like you're in a cartoon movie.
I'm gonna try that. That's better for you, sir.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's why I had a joint. There we go. That's my
I'm done with you, Chuck. I ain't never talking.
You know
he said looking like a young Zab Judah.
Look like
that's
a young
fucked
Zab.
up, bro.
What's wrong with that? That's a New York legend.
Hey, Chuck, but you gotta tune in tomorrow, man.
Oh,
you gotta tune in tomorrow. Yeah. And I'm definitely, Charlie, I'm definitely gonna say what rounds I gave him tomorrow. so everybody can see how far off I am in the rounds.
Okay, Sean, let me ask you this.
I don't think I am.
Do you agree that a fight is also schooled in terms of aggression as well? We've seen fighters
We're not
lose
doing
fights.
this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Hey,
Sir.
The film study is tomorrow. Okay.
Let's do it.
Enough of this fight. Okay? Enough of this fight. We have gave this fight way too much juice. We've talked about this fight more than people in boxing.
Yeah, that's fact. Because everybody in boxing know this was highway robbery. It ain't nothing to talk about.
Yeah, but they didn't stay on it as much as we did today.
Hey man,
Now,
like they said, man, that man got a Netflix documentary and all of that. They ain't letting all that go down the drain off another loss, so they gave him the gap.
who got a Netflix documentary?
You ain't see that jump with Chris Colbert jump the first years ago?
Oh, he talking about when he was just turning.
Yeah, he had a
when
documentary
he was like,
on
I'm
Netflix.
gonna sign the
See,
album.
and you know another thing. Okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this Chris Colbert thing. See, what I wanted to say before Flack got out of here, you know, a couple of my DMV boys, we want all of that Brooklyn smoke. We want all of it. We want all of the Brooklyn smoke.
Russell Ben told him. Showed in on
Chris
that.
Colbert, come see Gary Jr. Africa, holler my man Twan. We want all that Brooklyn smoke. We want all of it. You hear me? Now let's get down to this NFL stuff. Are you taking up for New York, or you gonna set this 1 hour at?
You know, yo, bro, don't do that. Don't do that, AK. AK, you ain't even wearing the right team. So don't even talk to me.
I got on all black.
No. You be wearing cowboy hats.
But
you ain't never seen me fly off the grid and wear no Texan hat, and I'm a New Yorker. That don't, hell.
That's fine. But but it's cool for Jay-Z and all them to wear cowboy gear, right?
Oh my God! Stop, bro. If it really come down to it, you know
is that true? Is it true? Did that man come out? Did Jay-Z not come out on live TV and say a Cowboy fan?
Oh my God, man!
Hey, Coach Sean, they was talking about saying y'all need to hurry up and pay Hurts, man. Before the captain today, they were saying y'all need to hurry up and pay Hurts now.
No, they don't.
They say now.
Hurts already got his money.
Before Hurts get $100 million, they need to pay him now, man.
How? That man have been to the Super Bowl and was running for Super Bowl MVP. I mean for league MVP.
Hurts ain't going nowhere.
He getting the bag.
No, he ain't going nowhere. But
let's before we get to Hurts.
He's saying he ain't getting paid.
He's gonna get paid. He's getting paid. He's getting paid.
He getting paid.
You got Burrow coming up. All these quarterbacks coming up to get paid. They gonna get paid.
He getting paid.
So what?
We know he gonna get paid.
He getting paid.
But
listen,
y'all gonna lose a lot of people to pay him.
They know. Listen. Time out, Child. I got you. This is one thing y'all gotta leave Philadelphia alone about. One thing Philadelphia did was super smart. They built through the draft and then they sprinkled in the right veterans. See, that's what Philadelphia did that's smarter than all of us. Like, name another team you know that went to the Super Bowl and got a top 10 pick now. Them Bama's got the number 10 spot in the draft this year. So they about to get another top 10 player on their roster right now. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. See what I'm saying?
Kansas City is like that every year. They pick in the top 15 almost every year.
And what did he do last year?
Kansas City, they won the Super Bowl. What did you
exactly? You're making my point.
Now you said what other team would go to the Super Bowl and have a top 10 pick? I'm like, Kansas City. They built their team like that too.
But you see what they're doing, right?
Yeah, I see.
They funneling people in and out because listen to me. They got a generational quarterback, bro. You can get away with a lot of stuff when you got a generational quarterback.
Yeah, you're right about
that. You can say stuff like Cheetah. You can go to Miami, but he's still gonna go to chip with Juju.
You know, I was just about to say that. I was about to say, yeah.
When you got Patrick Mahomes, you can do that.
That's cold, bro. But if he get hurt, I feel bad for him. But hey, Slim,
don't matter. Don't matter. 5 championship games and 3 Super Bowl appearances already. He's already paid dividends.
I don't know, Joe. Andy Reid, he'll get a quarterback that can make a play if he get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Andy Reid always.
There you go. See, there you go.
Andy Reid, always win 12 games, bro, every season.
Act like you act like he did it with
Alex Smith.
You act like he did it with Alex
Smith. He did it with Alex Smith. He did it with McNabb. You see what Mahomes is doing now.
Those ain't just anybody, bro. Those ain't just anybody players, bro. Stop acting like they just anybody.
I mean, Alex Smith ain't.
So Alex Smith didn't go to the championship game with the 49ers? Stop playing with me, man.
That defense was the number one defense in the
He
NFL.
went there as a game manager.
Patrick Willis and all of them was crazy.
See, that's what's wrong with some of y'all, bro. That's what's wrong with some of y'all. Sometimes you got to understand the assignment. Okay? If I'm doing what we need to do to get to the next level, that's all I need to do.
All I'm saying is,
and if it wasn't for that punt return and fumbling that ball, the 49ers would have went to the Super Bowl. Facts or fiction? Facts or no?
Not this year though.
We're not talking about this year.
I'm sorry.
I gave you your flowers. I respect you. I respected y'all all year. I ain't never been no hater.
Right.
I ain't never been no hater. You know what I'm saying? Unlike some people I know.
My man BZ, what up, brother?
I was salty at the
I ain't seen it on in a minute.
Wait a minute. Why do I have to? Why I ain't not acknowledge them? I knew. Listen to me.
You knew your boys weren't going nowhere. Is that what you about to say?
If it came down to us and them,
Hey, Chuck, who your team again?
Sean, here you go, Sean. Here you go with
It
that.
better be the Reds.
Hey, listen, check this out.
Because
Check this out.
can't get started up.
Hey, check this out, though, Coach Sean. Check this out, Coach Sean. Be honest. Even though I think y'all probably still would have put it off, you wouldn't have been comfortable with us coming in that stadium. You know it. You.
Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
bro.
Yo, look.
I don't know, man. I got
Dallas. But
Who your team, Chuck?
Charlie didn't
I mean,
want to see no
Charlie.
Dallas in there though.
Charlie a Cowboy fan.
Dallas
I'm out,
was a
AK.
dangerous
I'm
team.
out. It's too much.
I mean, bro, hold on.
Giant.
Real quick. This is my thing about the Giants. Hold on, this is my thing about the Giants.
It's too many division
Check this out. Check
rivals
this
in
out.
here, bro. I ain't got my mans. Where's Spark at?
He can't help you.
Like,
He can't help you.
Too many division
He can't help
rivals
you in
here.
this situation. He can't help you in this situation. He can't. He can't help you in this situation. Let me tell you why. I give the Giants their credit. I gave y'all love last year, but here's my thing. We absolutely own you.
Hey, you know why I can't really? You know why I'm mad and I can't really say nothing because y'all got us on the worst day.
11-1. We're 11-1 in our last 12 times against you.
It was Thanksgiving when y'all beat us. When y'all beat me on Thanksgiving, bro, I couldn't even digest the food.
11-1. We're 11-1 against you in the last 12 games.
Probably, bro.
So, Coach Sean, Bezel, anybody, if you was 11-1 against somebody, what can they really say to you?
Am I saying anything to you, AK? If I say anything, all I said is too many divisions.
It shouldn't be no mumbling. It shouldn't be no why you got this hat on. You should be, hi, father. Spend time with me.
No, I don't know about all that. Y'all didn't make it to the show. The Eagles actually did that.
Champagne got the spill in the sip, and y'all definitely wasn't there, AK.
They at least
Y'all
made
wasn't
it
there.
to the
Chill out,
dance.
T. There you go again. There you go.
But they
Speak
made
it out
it
of
to the
turn.
dance. So I'm not.
But can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question. If I needed to see you to get there, what would have happened?
Who you talking about?
What? You know
Talking
what?
about the Giants.
You know what, bro? We ain't doing this. We ain't doing this.
Go out like
Now,
that.
can we get down to
You
the
supposed to
topic?
be. You really
Can we
supposed
talk
to be
about
a
Lamar
Raven.
Jackson? Can we talk about
You
Lamar?
really supposed to be a red. And Chuck is supposed. He already know where he's.
Can we talk about Lamar Jackson? We can deal with your situation later. I know you got issues, but let's talk about. Can we talk about Lamar Jackson?
I'm just saying,
I'm
people
proud
are
of you.
rooting for their home state teams.
Hey,
I
listen,
love y'all to death.
I'm gonna just speak on this, bro.
I ain't gonna get at Coach because they ain't doing nothing in Virginia. So the Eagles is good. You good.
Thank you.
You good.
Thank
But
Time out. Let me ask you a question. Watch this. Listen what you just
I look
said.
at them as off-brand.
Sir,
They
listen what you just said. I want you to listen to what you just said. Listen to what you just said. In order to get to Philadelphia, you got to go through the DMV, you got to go through DC, you got to go through Baltimore just to get to Philly. And you were saying you're cool with what he doing. You ain't even making sense right now.
Yeah. Why not?
He went through three different.
He don't got a
We
team
don't
in
have
his
a
state
team.
though.
But you went through three different towns to get to
Washington and
Philly.
there's one in Maryland.
You went through
That's
four
all I'm
different.
saying. Don't refute it, AK.
The Carolina Panthers are closer.
You went
The
all the way
Carolina
to Dallas.
Panthers are closer.
You went all the way to Dallas.
That's fine. I got an explanation. We'll talk about it later.
Coach, he don't got a team, so I can't get
Listen, I got an explanation. I can school you to that later, though.
Oh,
because in the night. Oh, we're gonna talk about the glory. The glory is
that ain't what it got. That ain't got nothing to do
I think
with
that's
it.
exactly what it is. Y'all can't let go.
Young fella.
Troy Isley.
I hate to do this. I hate to do this.
And he do the same. He a Cowboys fan too.
I hate to do this, brother. I hate to do this. Young fella. I got quite a few years on you. I'm a little bit more seasoned. I can tell you a thing or two about this situation.
Hey, listen, man. On Lamar Jackson, on the subject of Lamar Jackson, he needs to go to the Falcons. Lamar Jackson go to the Falcons.
Why?
Nah, I like him there. I like him
where he at. Let me state my
He
point.
to stay there because
let him
dudes like AK to see what he missing out on by this Cowboys nonsense.
Lamar Jackson to the Falcons would be the second coming. It'll be just like when Vic was out here.
No, it wouldn't.
Looking for that energy, bro. They looking for that energy. He would be a good fit out here in the A, bro. I'm telling you.
All he got is a tight end.
It don't matter though, bro.
No, they got a receiver. They got a receiver.
But he's young.
Hey,
He's young.
hey,
He's young.
I like Cordell Patterson myself, man.
I love Cordell Patterson.
They got
They got a couple receivers.
They young though. They young, B.
That's the best part though, AK. Why not jail with him? He ain't no old head. He's still young himself.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I was in Atlanta in the Vic years, like watching him in the dome. I was living there. That offense was made around Vic. I don't think they're gonna cater that offense where Lamar would just let loose like Baltimore will. I think that they're gonna try to make him be a passing quarterback, and that's not just what he is. I think that he does need better receivers in Baltimore. They've done everything possible not to get him great receivers. I mean, they got him Bateman, but but
they sent his best receiver to Arizona and Hollywood Brown.
I mean, he was a midget, man.
He was getting banged up though. He was just starting to get banged up.
He was a midget, man. He stayed hurt. I mean, he needs weapons, but they don't do that. Baltimore feels like, and they do that every year. When the last time they had a great receiver? I mean, they feel they're gonna win with defense, And in today's league, with all the rule changes and stuff, you need weapons. You need offense. Because with somebody like Philly come to town, or somebody like Kansas City come to town, or Dallas, to be honest, they're gonna put up points.
Yeah.
And if you get behind, you in trouble. Now, take it from a guy that go to a lot of Baltimore Raven games. Like, when they get behind, they don't really come back. And if you get up on Baltimore, that's the formula. You get up on them, it's hard. It's hard. And Atlanta gonna want to sling that ball around. That ain't what Lamar is. So I'm gonna be real with you. That's not what Atlanta. That's I like them too. I like Atlanta, but not for Lamar. It's not gonna be Vic. It's not gonna be a Vic show.
I mean, they had Marcus Mariota. He was running around this now.
He was running for his life. That was the difference. It wasn't designed. It wasn't designed. I mean, it's different.
All right. Next topic. Where y'all at? Somebody fell off?
You didn't talk about.
You gonna start the topic and then
because you didn't talk about should he get paid?
And AK got somewhere to go.
Hey, we get to the. I mean, listen, they swallowed up all the time. But okay, listen. Okay, should he get paid? Okay, let's touch that there. We'll close out with should he get paid or not. All right, my thing is this. I'm gonna say this, and this is all I'm gonna say, and I turn it over to y'all. I respect what he's trying to do. I hope what he's trying to do pan out. But in this particular market and the people that he's dealing with, that good old boys club has shown you that they stick together. See what I'm saying? So stand your ground, but don't be crazy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give yourself a point to where you say, all right, listen, this is not gonna work. You might have to take something that you don't want to take in order to keep it going. I don't want you to end up like Colin Kaepernick, bro.
I can say this. The league year starts before the actual league year. It starts at the combine. And that's when your agents and all them, they go out there. The players can't talk to players. They can't talk to like coaches, and owners. But the agents, they can talk to owners at the time, and owners talk to owners. So if you don't have a representative because you represent yourself, you can't really talk to nobody until it's time to talk to somebody. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't have that leg up because you can't represent yourself in the combine. You can't go down there and rub your elbows with the guys. You know what I mean? They done made them deals already, believe it or not. A lot of them deals, they done talked behind the scenes and made them deals. But the problem is with Lamar, and I always about somebody betting on themselves and doing this, but that's like he said, it's a good old boy league. It's not, they trying to keep it from becoming the NBA, where you say, okay, I'm gonna go jump on this team. I'm gonna take this amount of money because I got this, that, and the other. Them good old boys ain't trying to do that.
He cooking.
Yeah,
That's a fact, bro. I don't want to see that. What he said right there.
That's all I'm saying, bro. You gonna have to
with him on that.
Stand your ground, but be smart. That's all I'm saying. Stand your ground, be smart.
So do y'all think he need an agent? You think would y'all say get the agent?
I think his mom. I think his mom is a big part of what's going on. She feeding him stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, baby.
I can see you answer for that if you don't bid a chip.
No, here's the thing. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Because I just watched the guy go through a year's worth of court cases that didn't play it down to almost the end of the year, get $200-some million.
But and I'm an agent.
And I'm a league
crazy.
And I'm a league MVP. And I'm a league MVP.
He got an agent, dog. And the thing is, not only that, like you said, the good old boys are not gonna let you dictate what we gotta get.
They do not like that. They don't like that. They don't like that.
It's not that they don't want it to become the NBA. If it becomes the NBA, then they're gonna say, well, who say the quarterback gotta make the most money? Then these receivers gonna come out there and be like, nah, I gotta get this. I'm the best one on the team. Now they're gonna say, I don't want no receiver money, I want quarterback money. You mean to tell me Eli Manning getting paid more than, let's just say, a Saquon? You feel what I'm saying? They ain't trying to let that happen.
Man, what they did to that man, God. Well, you got the nerve to talk about somebody. You gave that man $10 million. The nerve of you. The nerve of you. You gave that man running back backup money.
Who, Eli?
Talking about Saquon Barkley. Gave that man running back backup money. $10 million.
How much they gave Eli, though? They paid Eli.
Eli got 2 chips.
But AK, how about your boys talking about they might bring Zeke back down?
Well, that was a smart thing. If they let Zeke go to bring him back for cheaper,
Zeke probably won't be back in the league till almost halfway through the season or something.
When somebody get hurt. Nah, somebody gonna get him in the offseason. I mean, it's just
hey, cuz don't do Zeke like that.
It's too much.
Has he got a contract yet? Has anybody picked up the phone and said, "Come on in here for a workout"?
Bro, it's only been a couple days.
You think it's gonna take that long?
Bro,
I don't think he ain't. Zeke is better than what Melvin Gordon was. Dog. They gonna somebody gonna pick him up on the offseason. I mean, wait till training camp.
Because coming out of college, I wanted Melvin.
I like him too, but he ain't Zeke. He wasn't Zeke.
Nah, he damn sure wasn't.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you, this is Zeke's problem.
On the Alabama defense, I knew he was gonna be special. That's what
this was Zeke should have did. This was Zeke went wrong. Okay. You want to come out and tell everybody that you had another injury this year that you didn't want to speak about. Well, my guy, you should have sat out. Get yourself together towards the end of the year because that game against the 49ers, we needed you to be halfway decent and you couldn't give us nothing.
That's fine.
But Zeke is one of them type players. He got to get in a groove. He got to be the every down back.
You was the every down back in that second half of that game.
He need 25.
He wasn't in no rhythm, no AK. That's
what. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. We didn't even need you to have a great game. We
But
needed you.
is he not a
Listen to
rhythm
me.
back?
We needed you. Listen to me. All we needed you to do was have 17 carries for 51 yards, and we've been good.
But Zeke ain't like you said. Zeke ain't no split the time type of back.
Brother, the whole second half was just him. You had a whole half.
But you speaking on one game, dog. People have off
And then you
games.
talking about the best run defense too. Then you talking about the best
you
run
speaking
defense.
on one
Hey,
game.
listen. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
Listen, you speaking on one game though.
No,
You know what
no.
I mean?
I've been off the Zeke train since he held out to go to Cabo. Bye, Felicia.
Nah, that's true. Cause
Bye, Felicia.
that's true. Cause I didn't, man, you done got it to him. My cousin, you crazy.
Well, I can't argue about your own team and your own players, but
I need one more on the plane. I need one more player on the plane.
Nah,
I need to BJ, I got something I need to address while I got you here, brother.
address it.
Jacoby Brissett
Oh, I'm gonna tell you why.
paid, bruh. Come on, and we let Tyler Heineke go, and we go.
You got $20 million. You gonna match that? You was gonna match $20 million?
hey,
Well,
I seen Jacoby
bro.
Jacoby Brissett win games with the Dolphins and the Browns. So don't do Jacoby like that.
No,
man.
this is why. This is why they did that. Because as long as
And don't
Heineke
forget, he's from the Belichick.
listen, as long as Heineke is in that locker room, you got Heineke Nation out there. And that quarterback, that young boy, he can't grow with Heineke behind him. You gonna soon as he start have a bad game or two bad games, they screaming Heineke Nation.
Yeah.
Heineke Nation coming.
Yeah.
Brissett, with Brissett here, he's come here to mentor him, possibly to maybe start the first two games and then move him into that position. Heineke ain't here to mentor him. Heineke is the juice. Juice ain't made to mentor. The juice is made to be pulled in when the red light get to flashing and you gotta hit them. The juice. That's what Heineke is. And the Heineke Nation, they gonna stay there with him, and he cannot grow with Heineke Nation here.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was hoping we would sneak away to steal our Heineke.
I knew you would. I bet you
I want a
would.
Heineke. I want a Heineke.
I know you did.
I knew you just would.
Hold on. I know you're not talking about Danny Pennies. You're not sold on that.
Well, let me tell you about Danny Dimes. I got what you call him pennies, but I'm gonna tell you about this.
He pennies to us. He got one win. He won in 11 against us.
Listen, let me explain something to you because I remember I was talking about the Giants last year. You know I'm not a Giants fan, but I was talking to you about them.
I like
the Giants did overachieve last year.
Yeah, they did.
But,
they did.
But they found a formula.
Facts.
They found a formula.
Facts.
And they said, okay, we believe in this formula.
Yes.
We don't need him to do nothing crazy. We don't need him to be Aaron Rodgers. We don't need it. We can still win.
Yeah.
And we can still do this. So, okay, we add a few more pieces. We pay him to keep it here a little longer. We're going to find our quarterback in the draft.
AK, shut up, AK. Go ahead, please.
No, he was running for his life. Was he running them design runs or was he running for his life? Danny Dimes.
Nah, a lot of them was design runs though. A
lot of them was design runs.
His O9 held up last year. They was a formidable team last year. They just
Eli Mariota was two different situations.
It's just
Mariota
a bad matchup for Philly.
His life.
Philly was just a bad matchup for them.
Back throwing the ball. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But he did it with so many different receivers. So they said, listen, we got a decent defense. We got an okay offensive line. The receivers were sketchy, but we're gonna try to put the right receivers on. We got some young boys that stepped up. So let's just see. And we're gonna find our quarterback in the draft. We're gonna hold on and we're gonna do this because we found a formula that we could believe in, and we believe in our coach and his system. You see what I'm saying? That coach, they believe in him. They feel like anytime they get on the field, they can win for this man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's not to even take away from what your boy Mahomes is doing. But Andy Reid, his players believe in him. You see what I'm saying? Mahomes is, I was against him for a long time, but it's nothing like him, brother. But
okay, now we talk.
But at the same time,
he's that
Alex Smith.
Okay, you a
game manager. And he took him up.
I'm not a hater.
But to get back, but the double back on the last thing I'm gonna say about the Giants is, yeah, Dallas has owned the Giants. You feel what I'm saying? Dallas has owned the Giants, but what the Giants saw in their players and their team the last year, they feel that they can compete with pretty much anybody if they just add a few more pieces.
Beautiful breakdown. AK, I gotta go, champ.
We all gotta go.
But
Y'all getting up out of here.
I appreciate you, bro. I ain't gonna from a build with you again.
But before you go, let people know where they can find you at.
Okay.
Let them know about your channel, what's going on. Talk to them.
Make sure y'all check me out. I'm on YouTube, the Jab Jamboree. Make sure if y'all on Clubhouse, y'all can become a member on the boxing TVs. Man, make sure y'all check out all the other brothers that got content here, man. Salute to everybody, man. Peace. I'ma holla at you, AK.
Shout out my brother. We know Charlie. This is my man Charlie. Chuck Lane. They like to come in. They are our on-air personalities for Let's Talk Sports Show. But right here, we got my man Bezel of the Blackout Media Room. Tell people about what we got going on over here, sir.
I'm Bezel of Blackout Media Room. My man Carlton is part of the room. That's where he is right now. Shoot, we got a couple things going on with different podcasts, Just Different, Spades Table, Talk Your Podcast, and my man, Let's Talk Sports, y'all. You know what I mean? So I tune into all the podcasts from here and there, but I love this one the most because it's talking about sports, something that I love. You can catch me on Instagram at Bezel the Truth.
We out of here, y'all. But listen, before I get out of here, man, I want to say a special shout out to my man Joel the Vessel, my man Joey, RP to our sister Cindy, man. And, we're going to be there for the homecoming. And for those that follow me on Facebook, you can see, we had a couple of tributes to her, a couple of tributes to a lot of the guys that did their thing in the Christian hip hop arena in the last few years. So, hit my page, hit the GI page. Y'all can see all the things that they put out about us. Chuck Lane was mentioning that as well. And like I said, we're gonna be up a couple times this week, so we got a lot of content coming to you Thursday. I got a surprise interview coming Thursday afternoon that I can't speak about yet, but y'all better watch out because it's coming. Got a surprise interview. So we out of here, y'all. One.
All right, fellas.